What's up, Narutox? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have another Kawaii Guides build tutorial video for you, and this time we're going to be recreating the floating cloud building house thing that I made in X-Life. In X-Life I use it as like a place to store my collectibles, but in this video I'm going to make the interior more like a house. Also, you're going to want to stay to the end of this video because I've been working on updating my texture pack to the latest version of Minecraft, and at the end of this video I may or may not show you one of those textures. But anyway, enough with the talking. Let's get into the building. Okay, now this build is super easy and it all fits within a 21 by 21 plot size. For those of you that are familiar with this build, you know that it floats in the sky, but to make things easier to follow, I'm gonna make the building on the ground first, and then I'll throw it in the sky later. So to start this build, we're gonna go to the front center of this plot, and to the right of the middle block, we're gonna count 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 on the other side of the middle block. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I'm being honest, that's basically the whole build. Everything is based off of the number 4. I don't know why, it's just how it happened. So now that we have this, we're gonna continue on the left by placing 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, look a little bit left and place 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can leave a space in the middle of the block if you would like to have doors on all sides of your building, but I'm just gonna fill them up. So technically this would be block 5. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna turn this in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now we're on the back side of the build and we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, if you want another door here, you can, but if not, this would be block 5. And then continue by placing 1, 2, 3, 4. Now again, we're gonna turn, count to 4, turn, count to 4, turn, count to 4. Place your 5th block if you don't want a door. Count 4 more, turn and count 4, and then these would be the last 4 blocks. Okay, so this is the layout of the building. It's basically like a chubby little plus sign. Now that we have this laid out though, I'm gonna go ahead and build up the walls, but I'm gonna time lapse it and give you guys a guide so you don't get confused. Okay, so now that we have the front and side walls built, let's work on these corners. Remember when I said I was going to use the number 4 a lot? Well, I'm using it again. You're just going to want to bring all these corner walls up to 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get it. There's a lot of 4s. Well, now that we have these beautiful walls built up,
it's time to destroy them.
Just kidding, we're just gonna add some windows. So going around to the front of this build, over the doorway, I have a rainbow window, then we have some single windows and a star window in the middle. So starting on this left corner, we're gonna go over and up 1 to start the window. Now just break the one above this, move over to the right, go up by 1, and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go down by 1, over by 1, and down by 1. Now you see these little corners of the rainbow window, you're gonna wanna count 1, 2, and then break the block above that. So come to this corner, count this as 1, 2, and then break the 3rd one. The windows on this layer match up with the star window, so come to the middle of your build and punch out 1 to the left, 1 to the right, then go up and over by 3, go up and over by 3 one more time, but then add 1 on the right and 1 on the left, and then punch out 1 in the middle. Above the top of the star, count 1 block and then punch out this one, and that is what the front of the build looks like. And now depending on your preference, you can do this window design on every single wall, but since I only have 1 door in the front, I only have 1 rainbow shaped window. Okay, so as you can see, the windows on the front look like this, and for the rest of the walls, I just added the stars. Once you finish those windows, you can hop down to these corner walls and break out 4 in the middle. Okay, all of the spots for our windows have been punched out, and if you guys are going to be turning this build into a house, obviously you can change up the windows however you see fit depending on where you're putting your rooms. I actually don't know how I'm gonna decorate the inside of this place yet, so I may add more windows, or I may not. We'll see. Oh, hello, pig. Welcome to my house. We have visitors. Oh, okay, goodbye. Anyway, let's work on the roof. So starting at the front of the build, we're gonna make our way to the left, and we're basically just going to outline what we already built. It should look like this. Now you'll want to continue by doing the same things to every side of this building. And once you have something like this, we're gonna bring it all back so that it connects in the middle. Okay, now that everything is connected, let's work on the outside of it because right now it looks a little weird. You're gonna want to go all around the outside and bring this block out by one just to give it a little bit of dimension so that, that looks weird. That looks good. We need that dimension. It helps, it looks beautiful. Now that you've added some exterior blocks, we're gonna want to go fix this corner situation. Above the top of the blue block, we're just gonna build it up by 2. And we're gonna extend it over past the block like this. Do the same thing on this side, just build it up by 2 and extend it over by 1. And now to me, that looks a lot better. So above and below all of these single windows and the 2x2 windows, we're gonna add some slabs. So 1 up top and 1 below. Okay, well now that that's done, we should add some windows and doors, and we should probably add some interior floors. Alright guys, so I've added some windows, I've installed some floors, now let's take a look. So if we go in here, you'll notice that I just added some white planks for the flooring on the bottom and the top. But I did just quickly want to show you guys that if you're going to do a second floor like this, you're going to want it right above the 4th block. So all of the walls down here should be 4 blocks tall. Alright, well now that this build is done, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the sky. It's supposed to be floating. So I'm going to put it in the sky on a cloud. You'll see that in the time lapse. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you some interior inspiration. Alright guys, now that this build is floating and I've shown you some interior inspiration shots, it's time to see what this building looks like without my texture pack on. So here's the build with my texture, and this is the build without. It's actually pretty cute. It just feels more like a cabin. The interior though, listen, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just not a fan of the orange wood. Well, anyway, it is now the end of the video, and I did promise that I would show you some new textures I've been working on. So let's head outside, and we're gonna spawn in a cat or two. So my most recent texture pack updates was actually to the entire folder of cats. So let's just grab some fish, and let's see which two cats we'll get. Oh, this is one of my favorites! Guys, look at it! When I was testing out my texture pack, I was like, this one looks like a cow and I love him, so I named him Cow. Sir, could you, I'm trying to show off a cat. Thank you, please leave. But look how cute he is. It looks like a little cow cat. Okay, anyway, let's spawn in one more. Why is it the same? This is not what I wanted. Wait, we need a different one. There we go. Scoot your little buns this way. Right over here. Okay, these are two of my brand new cat textures out of like 11. There's a lot of cats. Let me know what you guys think about them in the comments. Alright guys, well now that we finished the build and you saw some early access textures from my texture pack, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Bye!